You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Here we are again. It's the Code Rad Show, exploring the different ways the English and the Japanese examine strange invasions from other dimensions or planets or what have you.
Yes,
Hello,
indeed.
Jim.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
I'm very good. Happy it's Thursday, almost Friday, almost Christmas
Indeed.
vacation.
Getting there. Yeah, a few more days getting there.
Let me get this out of the way. Here is my comic book, Interplanet Volume 1. Volume 2 is in production, going to be available soon. Interplanet 1 is available for just $9 now on fundmycomic.com. And of course, if you're interested in cosmic horror or weird fiction, of which I would say the show I'm talking about tonight, The Owl Service, would count as weird fiction. It feels pretty close to that genre. Here's my book, Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, available on Amazon. And I do have, let me see. I do have my usual American Stout, which is completely goes against the whole idea of having a British drink representing the British Islands. But I did bring along something I know about from my time I went to Wales.
Right.
Someone told me there was a Welsh beer called Brains, and I don't think I actually saw the sign, but people told me that there were signs on the border, on the border between England and Wales, where it was like, let's see, I think when you're driving from Wales into England, there was like a billboard that said, "You are now entering England, where they have no brains." And that's the only reason I remember it, because of that joke. Yeah, not everyone who lives on those islands loves the British, although I'm sure that's a good-natured jab from the Welsh. Although I did hear some stories. I mean, I worked in a pub when I lived in England, and I remember there was this one guy. Sad to say, I don't remember his name. I'm talking about like 20 years ago, but I remember him saying to me, he's like, "Jace, if he was from Liverpool, which is close to Wales, so he's kind of on the front line. He's like, Jace, if you meet anyone talking Welsh, run." Because that would mean, he would say, is like that was like be it like a hardcore Welshman who probably hates Englishmen, and you don't want to be around him. So, but just a little side story before we get started.
Jason.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, I do have my sake here as well, so I thought I would have some.
All right, and I'll go ahead and start wrapping up The Owl Service. 1969, 1970, young adults children's series. I believe it aired late afternoon Sundays in England, if I read correctly, and late afternoon, not sure what that means in England in January. Late afternoon, it's probably dark, so probably an evening program. Very, very, the word I would use is decompressed storytelling. I'm currently watching two shows on Apple TV. Pluribus, the alien invasion show by Vince Gilligan of Breaking Bad fame, and also watching Severance, a very Philip K. Dick type of story about the workplace, about I don't want to get into it, but very Philip K. Dick. Both shows are good. Both shows have strong concepts, but man, they drag out the concept, spread it over a long, a lot of episodes. Pluribus has gotten almost to the point where I don't like it anymore, because they have taken like something. Vince Gilligan used to be an X-Files writer, and this could have been like a one episode of the X-Files, maybe a two-parter, and they're stretching it out over 9 episodes. is really pushing it. And Severance is always interesting. Very, like, even though anyone who's read Philip K. Dick, I'm sure, would say this show feels like Philip K. Dick, but also owes a lot to Lost, which Lost was also a big one of the original decompressed stories on television. They really stretched out very thin plots over a lot of episodes. But that was and so I'm doing the same thing here, going on in a very long-winded way about the Owl Service. It's like episode 5. Our characters, I believe it's Gwyn and Allison, climb up a mountain. The scene has very Attack of the Clones kind of vibes. I think he pretends to even be hurt like Anakin does, and it's just kind of a trick. But episode 6 starts with the usual 1-minute narration, which explains what happened in episode 5 way better than the episode itself did. And I mean, I would recommend you could skip episode 5 and just listen to the narration at episode 6, and it cleared it up much better. I didn't know why Gwyn was getting upset and stuff. The narrator just comes on and says it, and so and things do get a little things do get to be a bit more exciting in episode 6 and especially 7. 7 and 8. We start to see the locals who are kind of menacing. Nancy, the housekeeper, goes nuts. Hugh Half-Bacon, the groundskeeper, who seems to know a lot about the mysteries and the strange forces in this Welsh Valley, puts a pendant on Allison, whose face then gets scarred. And I don't want to spoil too much, but I mean, they've been saying since the beginning what is going to happen. They lay it out. There's a Welsh myth about this woman with an unpronounceable name who's made out of flowers, but then she's turned into an owl as punishment. History seems to be repeating itself. I don't want to give the ending was kind of surprising, even though it, the legend plays out much like you would expect, but the resolution is kind of unexpected. It was, I'll go so far as to say it was a happy ending. Did not expect the hero to be who he was. And this show, I would say I would only recommend it to people if you're like hardcore into folk horror, and that is a big thing. Folk horror is very interesting. I'm glad I watched this because I do feel like it connects to things like Arthur Machen, a Welsh weird writer, wrote about strange things in the wilderness, strange creatures and stuff. So it is interesting, and a lot of people really love it. When you look up reviews, people have nice things to say about it. It's an interesting plot, but I mean, another way you could put it is quiet horror. Boy, is it quiet.
Yes, it really is. Yeah, it is very subtle and it is very quiet. But I'm glad I saw it. No regrets. And again, I did learn what dinner service means over there. Just when I said dinner service, I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
But dinner set or but no, it was very good. I think also the family, it's kind of like if things aren't great, we're gonna see it through. Now, which is a very English way of looking at things. Like we're gonna see all this all the way through.
Good point. Yeah. Definitely a lot of teenage drama, intergenerational drama, which that's not the most interesting thing to me. Sometimes I feel like shows do that kind of stuff just to pad out the runtime. I mean, here it was kind of an intricate part of the plot, but yeah, I heard the script was originally 7 episodes. I think it probably could have been 4. Probably would have been better at 4 episodes.
And thankfully, I'm glad they decided to put those narrations in, because I think without them, like, what? Just so it is very dense.
Goodness, yeah,
it is very dense, and you might think you might need some cliff notes before you watch, but no, it's not. I don't think it's the best English show we've reviewed, but I'm glad I saw it. I think there was it did have some good points. It felt like very experimental, like a lot like Sky, very experimental.
Sure,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the title sequence.
Yes,
I read someone described it as like a film school project. That's how it
yes,
felt.
it is. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It was
some strange sound effects and
the stretching, with the definitely
yeah,
some very strange sound effects, but it
yeah,
does make sense later on. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, there you have it. That's the Owl Service, a supposedly children's series, though I cannot imagine children of today being interested at this at all. But if like Welsh legends and ghost tales are your thing, you may want to check it out. Plus, there's a cool standing stone in it. I always like that. All right, so our selection from the other side of the world was a
Yes.
little bit more fast moving.
Very much more fast moving and definitely a
Threats
lot more
more
stuff.
visceral, more
Yes.
immediate.
Yes, definitely. Let me see if I can bring in the slides here. Or actually, I think I might need you to bring the
Oh,
slides
that's right.
in.
Sorry, I
Yeah, that's all right.
fell down
And
on
while you're
that
doing
again.
that, that sake was so nice. I'm gonna have it twice. So I'm gonna say, just
Yeah, I don't know if Brains is available in America at all.
I'll definitely look for it. So it looks very good. So Jason, for you and for everybody watching, come
Yeah.
by. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's put this guy down here. Good stuff. Okay, folks. So here we have Captain Ultra, show from 1967.
Mm,
Only 24 episodes. Actually, did not air in the States. There's never a English dub version, but
no.
strangely enough, there was a Spanish dub version that aired during the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
In Peru and Mexico and South America, places like that, which I thought was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Captain Ultra was based loosely off of Captain Future, a
All right.
pulp hero from the I believe the uh, 40s, I believe. So the article that I read was credited Edmund Hamilton as the creator and writer of Captain Future, but
Okay.
apparently the guy that created Captain Future was Mort Weisinger, who
Oh, all right. Yeah. DC,
so
right?
exactly, yes, who became a very prominent figure at DC, especially
Yeah.
for Superman. He was the editor
Mm,
for Superman for 30 years or so.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Silver Age, right? I think he was sort of in the era where Superman just had some really strange
yes,
storylines.
red kryptonite and
Red
gold
Kryptonite.
kryptonite
Yeah.
and plaid kryptonite and just whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. And of course, Crypto and Streaky and
Mm,
Beppo the monkey and Comet.
yeah. Hmm.
But I love these covers. These are awesome covers. I love these.
Oh yeah, pulp horror, pulp sci-fi, and pulp westerns. Yeah, that stuff is some of my favorites.
So it turns out that three works of Captain Future were translated in Japanese. There was a guy who worked at Toei, Ryonosuke Watanabe. He read an article about Captain Future, and that was kind of the inspiration for Captain Ultra. I could not find a picture of him, so this will have to do for now. So let's see. So now I don't know if you guys can see it where you are, but there's a little. It's hard to see, but there's a string.
Yeah,
Um, so you can see what kind of series it's going to be. But you know what? I didn't
yeah.
mind. I thought I loved the show. Actually, it was my first time seeing it, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I love the rubber monsters and rubber suits and the strings.
Hmm.
Kind of adds the charm.
Yeah, worst ways to
So
spend 25 minutes.
exactly, yes, exactly. Um, so our story begins deep in space. It's the latter half of the 21st century, and we see the transport ship X-1. But
Mm,
things aren't always don't seem quite right. We hear a very strange sound
yeah.
coming from the distance, and we have uh-oh, something's not right here. Um, these silver and yellow canisters are actually let's see, atomic nitro.
Yes.
And this creature takes one of them He undoes the thing there. A drop comes out, and then kaboom! So it's dangerous, very dangerous stuff in the wrong hands.
No one seems to be able to handle this stuff in this show.
No,
They need some
no,
training.
not very well.
Yeah,
One guy drops it and is like, "Whoops, sorry," and
yeah, they don't have OSHA in the future.
no, no, they should. This guy's like, "Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what are you doing? Who are you?" Up, boom,
Yeah.
kaboom. A lot of kabooms in this episode, and then we go to
very cool space station.
Yeah, that's right. It's very cool looking. Unfortunately, it just doesn't really have a special name. Just space station. That's it.
Yeah.
They get a red alert, and they're saying, "Oh dear, oh no, transport ship X1 has exploded. What happened? Don't know. There's no SOS." The gentleman with the gray hair and the mustache is simply called Hakase, which I believe means professor, I believe, or doctor of science, I believe.
Okay.
It can also mean, yeah. So it turns out the two main characters of the episode, on the left, we have the one with a very awesome 60s haircut, is instructor Akane.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right is Cadet Kenji. And they're aboard transport ship X2, which is still intact for now.
Yeah.
They're also transporting this atomic nitro to the Garune mines. And all we really know is that when they bring it there, the uranium from the caves combined with this atomic nitro will, quote, let us develop in space even further. And that's all they really say about it. So don't look for deep meaning here, folks. It's just it's a very straightforward plot. But oh no, what's that up ahead? What is it? Uh-oh. It is the Vandals, or as there's really no equivalent to the letter V in Japanese. It's a B, so they're the Bandals, the Vandals.
Okay.
And even though they already see them coming up close, they're already there. And it's like, hey, maybe if we, keep our hands on the airlock wheel, we'll let them out. But nope, no such luck.
No.
They invade the ship and start killing people. And decide, hey, I got an idea. Let's separate the ship. So push a button, and the ship separates into two.
Oh yeah, that was cool. They're able to ditch the cargo.
Exactly, they ditch the cargo
and the Vandals while they're at it.
Exactly. Yep, they blow it up. Kaboom! Another kaboom. So they're by themselves, and they try to contact the space station for help, but they can't reach anyone. So with this, what Instructor Akane does, she grabs this very cool sword-looking thing. She fires it, and it fires some sort of a signal, like a bat signal. And that's to call our hero, Captain Ultra.
Yeah.
But where is the captain? Where is he? They're looking for him, and they get a transmission or radio message from the captain saying, "Guys, where are you? I need you guys. I'm already ready to go." The robot is called Huck, and the guy in brown with a funny headdress, that is Joe.
Yeah.
That's just Joe. It's just Joe.
Yeah.
So a little compartment opens up, and the rocket named, there's Captain Ultra right there. He's the pilot of the ship. The rocket is called the Spiegel. Spiegel rocket. So they launch to try to save Akane and Kenji. And Akane and Kenji have been captured by the Bandals. Oh no. They're being experimented on by dumping water on them, and also in the cold.
Yeah.
But of course, no problem. But what kind of series would it be from Japan without a giant kaiju?
Yeah.
So we have a giant kaiju here. Looks kind of like a blend between a platypus and I guess an alligator, I guess. But it turns out it's not really a kaiju, though. It's actually like a ship that looks like a kaiju.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. It's not an animal. Yeah.
So the captives, Akane and Kenji, they're actually inside. So how do they get them open? I forgot. Also, it's got laser eyes too. Laser eyes. So no problem. They've got a giant cannon. So we can't defeat it. So we're just gonna blow it up. and
Yeah.
free them that way. So they blow it up,
Awesome.
another kaboom,
Yeah.
and basically that's how they free Akane and Kenji.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty very straightforward plot actually here. I can get rid of that. But yeah, very simple plot. So it's comparing the very simple to the very complex. But I think
Yeah. Yeah.
simple does work in this case, and I enjoy this very much. And the folks that are watching, if you do search for Captain Ultra, you will find episode 1 subtitled in English. And we both recommend that you do look for it and find it. And it's a very enjoyable series. Kind of a shame it never came to America though, and it came to it was released in Peru and Mexico,
Mm.
Argentina, but never in the States. I wonder why. But
Yeah, I was not surprised when you showed that it was based on old American pulps because
yes,
I thought this show had much more of an American feel than
yeah,
usual Japanese programs like Ultraman. I felt
yeah.
that I thought this felt like a lot more like Flash Gordon, Captain Cody, that kind of show.
Oh yeah, right. Captain Cody,
So,
Buck Rogers.
yeah, yeah. So I feel like yeah, the people who made Captain Ultra probably were inspired somewhat by old American serials like that, as well
And
as
I'm
the pulps.
wondering, I'm wondering if the after World War II ended, I'm wondering if a lot of American GIs would have American comics and give them to the Japanese kids during
Yeah,
occupation.
sure.
And I'm sure somebody probably had pulp magazines too. Somebody and probably gave those to the Japanese kids as well. So
Undoubtedly, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, very straightforward story and very very enjoyable series. And but yeah, there was slides I really didn't get to show at all where um they're basically in this rocket and one guy has got the atomic nitro. He's like, "Oops!"
Yeah.
And the captain's like, "Everybody get out, quick! Everybody get it before it explodes!" Boom! It's too late.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah, this explosive material, they just carry it.
yeah, just carry it.
Yeah, just in their arms, no kind of special containers or anything.
No, it's like, "Oops, sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
lost
Everybody
another one."
run.
Gee, I can't believe I killed my captain by dropping one of these things. Sorry, Captain.
And I mean, based on thumbnails I've seen and a tiny little bit of research, it looks like the Vandals come back in future episodes,
They do, yeah, they do, they do,
which
and
makes me happy.
I hope hopefully they only episodes 1 and I can only find one episodes 1 and 2
Oh, okay.
subtitled on YouTube, but I'm hoping that if any sees a wink wink, I'm hoping the company that did that releases the whole because it's only 24 episodes, so it won't really
Yeah.
be a big box set. So I urge whoever has the rights to please release the rest of it on DVD or streaming or Blu-ray because I want to see the rest of it. So yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's got to be a market for that.
yeah, it had over 1,155K views, so that's a lot. So I think I should tell them that there is definitely a market for it, and I think if they were to
Yeah.
release, I know streaming is the big thing right now, but I love actually having being able to actually hold and own the actual you know the actual movie or film, like actually like you know holding it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
So
physical media is still a thing.
so whoever has the rights, please release it on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, VHS, whatever. Just
Yeah. Yeah, if
yeah.
someone does have the rights, I don't know how these things work. I mean, it's an old show. Some companies, production companies go out of business, people die. Who knows? Who knows who even has the rights to it? Maybe no one.
Yeah, somebody does. But yeah, whoever does, please release the rest of these, and I'll be very happy, very grateful. DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, Beta, Laserdisc, whatever. Just like
Mm.
something.
All right, so I think that should do it for this year, I guess. Uh another blockbuster year for Code Rad. I think next week is going to be very busy. I am going to be out of town. Maybe I'll see some interesting things in New Mexico to talk about on the show. There's
Sure.
definitely lots of strange and unusual things in New Mexico. Maybe I'll come back with the reports.
It's the Land of Enchantment.
Yes. Yep. And Roswell and all kinds of strange occurrences.
Blake's Lotaburger or Blake's Burgers.
Blake's Lotaburger. Yeah. Yeah. One of the, yeah, much less famous than, I mean, you have the great In-N-Out Burger. Then I'd say you have Whataburger based in Texas. And Blake's is a faraway third place, but beloved by New Mexicans.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so yeah, we'll see you in January with all new shows, all new exciting news from Code Rad. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jason. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas, both of you and Lynn. Enjoy New Mexico, and I will see you and everybody watching in the new year.
Yeah. Have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Johnny.